Good morning, everyone. I'm making this video as a part of the current online protest for net neutrality. Now, if you don't know what's going on, today is basically Save the Internet Day, where everybody across the internet is trying to make awareness to call your representative and state senators and the like, and tell them that we don't like the FCC wanting to favor big companies. They want to favor big companies like Comcast, Verizon, AT&T, and FCC wants to allow those companies to basically roll over what we can do on the internet. So, for example, before now, up until recently, we were able to view each and every website across the internet at the speed that we were allowed to. Okay, all the websites were created equal, okay, up until recently. But now, the big ISPs want to limit that, okay? So instead of YouTube loading as fast as Xfinity, if Comcast has their way, YouTube will load at a snail's pace, while Comcast would load very quick. Basically, those kinds of things could easily happen, and some of these things have already happened, such as apps being blocked by certain providers, Comcast censoring websites who were against them. Basically, if the big corporations have their way, it means that they could censor what they want, throttle our internet speeds, and basically, make all the websites we know and love run at snail's pace, while their websites, will load up really fast. So sure, yeah, websites like YouTube may not come to be affected by this, but there are other websites out there such as Dailymotion and other smaller websites that don't get as much attention out there that may not be able to handle paying up the extra money to keep their websites going at a faster speed, meaning that the cable providers can do what they do now with like HBO and Cinemax and Showtime. Basically, they can say, hey, you want to watch Netflix? You want to watch Hulu? Oh, guess what? You can't do that right now unless you want to view those websites slowly, but pay us a few extra dollars and we'll allow you to do this. Basically they can put limitations on the websites we view, basically block websites from even loading, so that they can sell us their product, so they can limit us to the atmosphere that they want to. Verizon will benefit from this a lot because that means that they could block people from using Google, because now they own Yahoo. They can block people from using Google. Verizon can also block people from even viewing the Comcast website, even. And yet both of those companies are working together to try to destroy the thing we value, which is the internet and the freedom and the fun that it brings us. If the big companies have their way, it means that the websites that we know and love could easily fall underneath the shadow of this big corporate interest-driven bullshit that's going on right now. And we must call it out as it is. It is bullshit. If we let the big companies dictate what we can do with our internet and what websites load at what speed, it means that, the internet as we know it will be dead. Want to view cute cat pictures? Well, what if Comcast wants dogs? That means the dog websites will load very fast, but the cat websites, no. Those will load at a snail's pace. But the dog photos, they could easily be loaded in. And they could do stuff like this. They don't like somebody posting up a certain video on the web on the internet, such as on YouTube. Say, I make another Comcast sucks video, or whatever. Yeah, that means they could block me. They could limit what I say. They can choose to DMCA me far more easier than it is now. You know, they can restrict what we do on our beloved internet. You know, they can do whatever they want, and we must not allow this. We must let our voices be heard. That's why today, call your congressman, or go on the FCC website and tell them exactly how you feel. It is very important that we do this. This is not a joke. This is something that could easily happen, and it's something that can easily change the way that we view the internet and use it. It's sick, it's pathetic, it's money, it's greed, and the faster we speak up about it, the faster this will stop. You know, if we don't allow our voices to be heard, and you know, we don't let them know that we don't appreciate you know, them charging us $1 billion for using their ISP, then they'll win. You know, we must let our voices be heard, otherwise we'll be silenced forever. We have to cry and scream for our right to use the internet as we so choose. So please, do what you have to do and call your local representative. You know, go out there to the FCC website, you know, and let them know that we don't appreciate them wanting to hand our internet over to big corporations. We already pay enough as it is for our internet service providers. My current service provider, Comcast, charges at least $75 for the plan we have, meaning that you know I'm paying far more money than I should be. You know, it used to be $60, now it's $70. And if they go through with this, they could charge $80, $90, $100 just to load up YouTube. You know? So that's why we need to make our voices heard, you know? You know, we have to do this. Otherwise, we'll see the internet die, and it will be like how it is in China, where they limit websites you view. We don't want our internet in America to wind up like it is in China, where the government decides what websites are okay, or in this case, a corporation decide what's okay. We need to have this net neutrality. It's essential to keep the internet as fun and as productive as it is. It is a new form of commerce for everybody. It is a new source of income, and if Comcast has its way, we'll never have this back. You know, we'll have a limited service, you know, full of slowdown and favoritism. You know, without net neutrality, those things can easily happen. So yeah, let your congressman know and tell them what you think about this, and maybe we could stop the FCC and big corporations from having their way. Anyhow, hope you like this video and share what you know and learned from this, that net neutrality is a good thing, and that we must save it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye bye for now.